Hey guys, it's Matt from TallyTCG, and yeah, we import Pokemon cards from Japan. Today I'm going to be answering probably the most asked question that we get. How do I know who's a legitimate seller from Japan and who's not? Because nobody wants to get scammed, right? So let's dig into it. I reach out to people all the time looking for new lines of distribution, new sellers that I can get product from, and a lot of times people are jumping into the inbox trying to sell us stuff. A whole lot of them offer wholesale programs where stuff is typically 20 to 30% below market value, which leaves room for me to import the product, right? The first thing I always do, whether I'm reaching out to somebody or somebody reaching out to me, is I ask for a price list. Any good seller is going to have a list already made up of what their products are, right? What they have, how much of it they have, and how much they're trying to sell it for. All of the prices are probably going to be in JPY, right? They're going to be in yen, Japanese yen. And the conversion rate for yen to USD fluctuates all day, every day. So most of those prices are going to change about every 5-6 hours. So don't be surprised if you look at something earlier, reach back to them a couple hours later, and the price has gone up, or it might have gone down. You never know. You can get lucky. Once I get a price list, I start asking a lot of probing questions. Questions that are going to make me feel a whole lot better for sending money to somebody on the opposite side of the globe. Where are your products sourced from? Do they come sealed? Where do your products come from? Are they all sealed? Do they still have the factory seal on stuff? Do they still come sealed in the box from Pokemon? How do you do payments? Payments are the big one. That's where most people get scammed. When you first start off, you want to do everything with PayPal goods and services. Okay? That way you have buyer protection. But if something happens and you file a claim on it, you need to have an itemized invoice. So, do you accept PayPal goods and services? Can you provide me an itemized invoice prior to my payment? Do not send anybody any money in another country unless you have an itemized invoice and they're willing to accept PayPal goods and services. Yes, there's cheaper ways. We'll get into that in a second. The reason that we want to have that itemized invoice is that way if something happens, we can contact PayPal, they can do their stuff, and they are going to require an itemized invoice. Without that, the chances of you getting your money back are very, very slim. And get tracking, okay? That way you have a rough idea of when stuff is coming in, where it's actually shipping from. I've heard numerous nightmare stories about people sending money to somebody in Japan only to find out their products are shipping from another country. Now, once you've already gone and made a whole bunch of deals with somebody, you've got a good working relationship going, you're probably going to want to start saving some money. So you're going to open up a Wise business account. Wise is free to open, links directly with your bank here in the US, and you're able to pull funds directly from there, send it to another country, it automatically converts into the currency for the country that it's going into. This is going to save you 5% on every purchase. But there is a downside. There is no buyer protection with Wise. You are just going on the blind faith and trust that that person's not going to screw you over. So that in a nutshell is how it really goes. At first, yeah, it's kind of scary. And yeah, there is a really big chance that you can get screwed over. The two main sellers that we use in Japan, we were actually introduced to. We did not meet them on social media. It was somebody that we knew, we trusted, and said, hey, these are the guys that I get from. Let me introduce you. And that's how I got into them. So for me, going from PayPal goods and services to Wise, it really didn't take that long. I felt really good about it. You will know when and if you trust somebody enough to switch from PayPal over to Wise. Just trust your gut. Okay, that's the biggest thing I can say is trust your gut on it. And if it doesn't feel good, move on. Don't be afraid to reach out to somebody. And if they send you a janky looking buy list, if it doesn't look professional, if it doesn't look in a good spreadsheet, move on to the next person. Okay. If they're on social media, dive into their social media. Does it look like they've got a lot of product? Can they provide any references? A lot of people have a Discord now. You can jump in their Discord, talk to the other people, see that there are actual sales going on, see that they're actually receiving their product and it's showing up in good condition. Okay. All these things will make you feel better and it'll establish a good trust with these sellers. Nobody wants to get burned. Hope this answered some questions. As always, I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to drop a comment, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch y'all later on. See ya.